Wrestling, the wrestling promotion through which four weight divisions currently in Smash Bros. Ultimate. We are right in smack in the middle of a match currently between Jigglypuff and Mewtwo, and as soon as it ends, we will kick off the show right. And we have a winner for our very first match of the night, Jigglypuff over Mewtwo. Let's see what the score was. +1 to -1. That was in the lightweight division. We are now going to head over to the heavyweight division for Simon and Incineroar. And let's get this match underway. I apologize, my nose is itchy. It is now 6 o'clock, so I am now going to start off the show officially. Welcome to the newest episode of United Through Wrestling's weekly Thursday 6 to 7 event show thing. This is an EnCW promoted event that is heading towards Key to Victory on the 31st of May, where we will be seeing the end of the tag team sort of tournament. Not an official tournament, but definitely a lot of matches tonight that are going to determine who's going to be going up in the rankings in the tag team division. One rule that I've decided is that unless it is necessary for someone to fight in a singles and tag team match, like somebody going for a #1 contendership match in both divisions, or having a good standing in both divisions, fighting for championships in different divisions, like that's going to be really the only time that anybody is going to be allowed to fight twice in the same night. I made a mistake on accident last week and had, I believe, Sheik in more than one match last week, which was not preferred after I figured that out, but is something that I'm going to be cracking down on definitely in the coming weeks. That first match between Jigglypuff and Mewtwo kind of kicked off the lightweight division stakes. Everybody fighting today either is volleying for or is in the top 10 and is looking for a spot in the top 10. This is a really, really big event today, and then next week on the 28th, because whoever is the #1 contender after next week will be facing, in every division, in every weight division, will be fighting for the championship against the champion at Key to Victory. So these matches are really important right now for these competitors, especially this is the first time actually in UTW history that the champions of each division will be all fighting in separate matches tonight in their division. We also have quite a few tag team matches, some being 2-on-2, some being a 3-way, and some being 4-ways. So we will have 8 people in the ring at once later in the evening. Incineroar going up up 1 against Simon and got 2 out of that. Let's move right along. And speaking of tag teams, we're going to be doing a pretty storied tag team match here next. Since Yoshi being a part of Mario and Luigi's stable, and Daisy being a part of Peach and Rosalina's stables, they both have to compete today in order to have their faction be a legal faction. So, with this match today, we are doing Peach and Daisy and Yoshi and Mario. And before I forget, this is a team battle, and let's get started. Peach and Daisy desperately need a win here. All of these guys, I believe, have lost in current weeks. I'm going to fact check myself right now to see if that is accurate. Yep, each of these teams lost. So one of these teams is going to be 1-1. One of these teams is going to be 0-2. That 0-2 team, unfortunately, is probably not going to be playing for a little while, which is good news if these players that go 0-2 happen to be good in singles, because then they can go worry about singles for a while. The next pairing after this one for both teams would be Yoshi and Luigi, and then Daisy and Rosalina, and then it goes back to Peach and Rosalina and Mario and Luigi. So the way stables work then is that if there's more than one person, and I'm going to probably cap it at 4, just to make sure that everybody is fighting evenly. We are implementing you have to fight every other match if you're in a stable. So if you're in a stable of 4, you're only going to be fighting every other match, versus if you're in a stable of 3 people, you would be fighting every 2 matches and then taking a match off, instead of having to go back and forth every other match. Of course, everything rides on how you do with wins and losses, but also with the score plus or minus records, and then the overall score being factored in to see how the top 10 format works. For these matches today, I factored in stats from all 3 of those for win-loss records, points, the record plus or minus, and then the overall score. I took all of that into effect when I decided who was going to be fighting and against who today. Some of the matches, as somebody asked yesterday, my desktop computer kind of did a crazy thing, and just double checking to make sure that I am currently live still. If I am live and you are watching, I see that one other person's in here. If you can let me know that I am live, that would be excellent. As I was saying, performance is definitely the big thing when it comes to these matches. Not only wins or losses, but how well you do inside of those matches themselves. Everybody even so far. Peach and Mario with 1, Daisy now with 1, Yoshi with 2. this match obviously is, and as I was going to refer to earlier, um, there was a question about the way that I decide who's fighting who. Um, most of the time, it's going to be what I decide through. Sorry, my computer is still buffering. I'm just trying to double check and make sure that I'm live. My nose itches. I'm annoyed because it looks like I'm picking it, but it just itches. um, but no, some matches like this one are matches where there's a narrative thread there. Obviously, with all of these guys being close in their respective games, um, other matches today are going to reflect a more narrative sense, and that's kind of the pro wrestling feel that I want to just kind of sprinkle in every once in a uh, while looking at this game or at this league. I mean, and Yoshi taking out Peach for the win. Let's see what the final score was. +1, +1, and -1, -1. My computer seems to hate me today, which is only good for nobody. If you are here, shout yourself out in the chat so that I know that I am live, if I am live. And we are going to head back to the lightweight division. We're going to see Larry and Lemmy go at it. Another one of those narrative matches that I decided to do. Obviously, easy fit. Oh, I am dumb. That is Iggy. This is Lemmy. There we go. Lemmy versus Larry. Other narrative matches while I'm here, just kind of waiting for the match. Morton versus Roy is probably going to be the next match that we do. Another pairing between these two. Also, Samus, Lucas, and Sonic all have somewhat of an electrical style to their Zero Suit Samus, I should say. All have a little bit of an electrical flair to their moveset, so that's why I put those three together. Meta Knight versus Kirby, obviously. Banjo versus K. Rool, that is a champion versus somebody that is very close in the standings to possibly being a #1 contender in the future. So we're going to see how Banjo does against him. And then we have Rob, Mega Man, Dark Samus, and Snake. All heavy hitters, all have a shield or suit style to them. Snake just being thrown in there. Corrin, Cloud, Hero, and Link, all somewhat different characters from a varying group of games, but also all wielding swords. That's why I put those guys together, just to get a different feel out of it, like I said. But yeah, a lot of these other matches, especially the tag team matches, are matches that I put together because of the way that these guys all interacted with each other the first time that they played against each other. These guys playing a little bit of cat and mouse right now. Lemmy trying not to get hit, and Larry doing a good job at not being able to hit him. And there he goes. Lemmy down to 1 life, Larry still with 2 lives. Let's see who makes the first mistake. And Lemmy took himself out. So, Larry gets the victory with a +2, -2. We're now going to have our very first middleweight match today with Wendy versus Robin. So we'll stick with one of these guys, come over to Robin, and get Wendy ready. Trying to figure out why my dashboard is not doing very well right now, but we will get all of that sorted out at some point. Wendy taking a big hit there, and Robin taking one right back. Wendy getting taken out for the first fall of the game. Got a bit of a course change. Let's see if Wendy can get that stock back. With Robin at 91%, it might still be a little while until Wendy's able to knock him out. Robin very lucky that there's a a wall there. 2 times running into that on fatal hits. Wendy not exactly very excited to see Robin still with 3 stocks trying to get him out, and she finally does. These guys really trying hard to hit that final blow. Wendy getting taken out with the lower back swipe. Not exactly sure how else to describe that one. Robin really trying hard to get those 2 points. All Wendy needs is one more hit in order to take him out for just a 1-point gap. And Wendy not able to do it. Robin picking up 2 points, Wendy going down 2 points. Not a good showing. Get my baps out. No thanks. That, nah, no, I'm good. We're gonna go to a tag team match now. Pikachu and Pichu joining up again versus Falco and Fox, if I can find him. Look at this. Look at this matchup. This is gonna be good. Now, if I'm not mistaken, these guys both have a win under their belts. Unless I'm going crazy. So Pikachu and Pichu, I don't believe have had a match yet in the tag team division. Falco and Fox taking out Peach and Rosalina. Pikachu and Pichu beat Meta Knight and Kirby. So one of these teams is going to be going up 2-0, and one of these teams is going to be going 50-50 in the tag team division. All of these guys doing pretty well. Pichu especially and Falco are doing very well in the standings right now. Falco is 4th and Pichu is 5th overall ranked in their divisions, or in the singles division in their weight class. And unfortunately, these guys aren't going to be able to go up at all in the points because they are fighting today. This is a very crucial match. Not only are these guys hoping for the win, these guys really, really need to get some good points because whoever gets the 1-1 will most likely still be getting ranked, but that plus or minus score is crucial on knowing where to place everybody after they're tied with somebody for a placement. Pikachu and Pichu both down to 1 stock. Fox and Falco both with 2. Fox the only one left with 2. Could be getting taken out very soon if he doesn't pay well enough attention. Fox very close to being taken out there, but still alive. Let's see how much longer he can last. And Fox down to 1 life. Everybody down to 1 stock here with 2 minutes remaining. Everybody getting a little hit from that acid pool thingy, whatever you want to call it. Pichu in the most trouble currently with 120. Fox and Falco both over Pikachu, I mean. Fox and Falco could both be in trouble here. They continue to have their percentages rise like this. Pichu's still staying in it. And Fox is gone. Pichu are gone, both of them really fast. And Falco is gone. That was quick. started off a little slow. Everybody getting their feels, getting the feeling of the match. Pikachu is 0. Pichu with +1. Fox with -1. And Falco with a +1. That is interesting. Oh, -2 for Fox. Not -1. Yeah. That was a big match. A very high stakes match there. Let's go down to... Let's stay with a 4-man group. 3-man and 1-woman group. Not in the tag team division, however. We have Zero Suit Samus. Or no, Dark Samus. Rob. Now this match is actually a lot more crucial for Dark Samus and Snake than it is for Mega Man and Rob. Dark Samus and Snake are both, Dark Samus is trying to get into the top 10. Mega Man is in the top 10. Rob is not. But at the top of the list, #1 contender currently is Snake. So if Snake can't pick up a victory here, he at least needs to do very well in point values in his plus or minus record in order to stay at the top. But if he were to not do a very good, have a very good showing today, he could be getting bumped down by somebody like Ganon or King DDD, who are 2 points behind him in the standings. A lot just happened there. Snake taking a life, everybody else still with 3. Mega Man really in trouble, and Snake, Rob rather, potentially taking another KO. Almost got a 3rd. Rob really doing well right now in this 4-person format. Let's see how Rob does. Dark Samus going down 1. Rob is the only one left with 3 lives still. Everybody else with 2. And Rob getting taken out for his first stock. Whoa, Dark Samus. Really doing some damage there. And taking some damage from the arena. Snake really needs to stay away from that edge if he plans to stay alive for very much longer. Mega Man still staying in it despite having 143%. Let's see how much longer he can stay around. Doing the smart thing of evading, lots and lots of evading in order to stay in the game here. Rob and Dark Samus both with 2 lives. Snake 124% with only 1 stock remaining. That is not boding well. It is not boding well for Snake, who is the #1 contender at the moment. Snake has been eliminated. Now that is shocking. because Snake is the number one contender right now. And it would be very unfortunate at this point, with only next Thursday in the way of him and a number one contenders match or shot against King K. Rool, the champion, who is going to be fighting tonight. Dark Samus still with 2 lives. Rob and Mega Man with 1. Snake has been eliminated. Rob taking out Dark Samus, and everybody at pretty equal playing fields right now. Between the 3 that are still in it, Snake being taken out already. Dark Samus really trying his best here to stay in the game, and we have sudden deaths. Rob has already been eliminated, and Mega Man eliminated, both by Dark Samus. Dark Samus is really eating it up in that match, but his only 2 points coming from that last 2 in sudden death. Snake is really in trouble right now with not getting a single win and taking a -3 plus or minus score right now. That is really going to affect his number one contenders standing, especially when you consider Mega Man and Rob both picking up a point despite losing because they lost in sudden death. Let's go back to the lightweight division. For a triple threat now. Just deciding what order to go in. This triple threat is between Zero Suit Samus, Lucas, and Sonic. Like I said earlier, each of these guys having an electricity element to their move sets that I think would be very interesting to see. Let's see how these 3 can do against each other. Hopefully, this match is competitive. Lucas taking himself out there. Dark Samus really cleaning up with killing these geese here, or ducks here. Wow, Lucas really taking it to Zero Suit Samus there. Let's see if that can pay off. Lucas still with only 2 lives. Sonic taking both guys out. That is huge for plus minus score for Lucas, especially being down a life, also taking both guys down a life, down a life as well. Really huge opportunity for Lucas to move forward. We are already halfway through the stream today. Time flies, I guess, when you're watching Smash Bros. We are going to try to get through as many of these matches as we can. We're about halfway through the matches. Excuse me, matches that I had chosen for today. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully we get through them all, and we can get some match results here. Some good double team there between Zero Suit Samus and Lucas, while probably unintentional. Sonic taking a heavy hitting right now, or a heavy beating right now. Could potentially be going down to one stock at any moment. And Sonic down to one life. Zero Suit Samus really cleaning up here right now. Let's see how much longer she can hold on to that second stock. With Lucas and Sonic both down to one stock. Lucas really taking it from Zero Suit Samus right now. As my nose begins to, or continues to itch. Lucas really needs to eliminate somebody here in order to keep himself in this game, both points wise and in the standings. Samus down to her last life, as Lucas and Sonic have been on their last life for a little while. We'll see how everybody does under the pressure. Zero Suit Samus really taking it to Lucas and Sonic. Zero Suit Samus barely taking any damage so far with that one last stock that she has. Lucas just eliminated Sonic, which is huge. Let's see what happens between Lucas and Samus. It is very interesting here because Lucas has been in trouble for this entire match and has now been eliminated. Lucas getting nothing for that effort except for potentially a positive record in the standings, and he gets a big old 0. +1, -1, and 0. That is really, really unfortunate for Lucas, who did do a lot of work in that match to only come out to a 0 in the standings, or in that match with his plus or minus record. Let's go up to the tag team division again. And let's do our triple threat tag team match. Oh. My nose really starting to itch now, which is annoying. Diddy Kong and Donkey Kong are going to be our first tag team here. Second tag team, Toon Link and Young Link. And our last one, Bowser and Bowser Jr. Got some heavyweights, got some lightweights, got no middleweights this time. And I believe we are set to go. Don't mind me itching the inside of my nose because I'm going crazy. This is also a big match. Let's see here. Toon Link and Link picked up a victory last week, and so did Bowser and Bowser Jr. They won 2 weeks ago. Donkey Kong and Banjo and Kazooie both picked up wins, but Banjo going up against K. Rool today in the heavyweight division, Diddy Kong taking his place along Donkey Kong. Surprising to see all 3 heavyweights went out, lost the stock before any of the lightweights did, which is surprising. Let's see what happens when all of these guys start getting those higher percentages and get lower on lives. Young Link going down to 1 stock, so is Bowser Jr., Diddy Kong and Donkey Kong both with 2, Toon Link and Bowser all with 2 stocks. Bowser Jr. eliminated first. Bowser also gone. Bowser and Bowser Jr. both gone first and second. Very interesting, as we're down to a team of lightweights and a team of a lightweight and a heavyweight. Everybody but Diddy Kong, all with high percentages. Young Link and Diddy Kong both with 1 stock left. Toon Link able to get it back. Donkey Kong now down to 1 stock. And there is Toon Link's face. Toon Link and Young Link both with 1 stock apiece. Diddy Kong and Donkey Kong both with 1 stock apiece as well. Young Link in a lot of trouble right now. And if Young Link were to go out, it would be assumed that Toon Link would have a lot of rough going right now with having to deal with a heavyweight and a lightweight. Let's see how he does. If he can get Diddy Kong or Donkey Kong, one of the 2 of them out, and hold on for another 50 seconds, then he can score, at the very least, a sudden death victory, or sudden death loss, rather, for his team. Best scenario to take out both of them before the time limit's up, or to win in sudden death. And unsuccessfully, Toon Link cannot take out either. and this is a lot to take down. Diddy Kong, despite winning, got a -2. Donkey Kong with a +6. That is huge, especially with the tag team division being as stacked as it is. Toon Link with a -1, Young Link with a -1, Bowser with a -2, Bowser Jr. with a -2. That is big, especially with everybody else taking negatives, including Diddy Kong. +6 for Donkey Kong is going to shoot that team up quite a bit in the standings. Let's move over to Meta Knight versus Kirby. Interbrand match here between these two. Get directly into that match. We only have about 14 minutes left, unless we get down to enough matches where I can go over just a little bit. Have 2 more matches in the tag team, and after this one, 2 more in lightweight. 3 more to go in middleweight, and 4 more left in heavyweight. We'll be going to heavyweight next. Computer Kirby not very willing or able to use down special. Pretty bad hit wise, whether it be actually hitting somebody with the down special or getting any damage worth using the down special. Still alive, which is a good thing. Had some technical difficulties there at the start, and I am out of water. Boo. That was professional. Both men playing the end of the stage there a little bit. Meta Knight being the one to take out Kirby. Let's see how these guys do. Kirby with 1 life left. Meta Knight with 2. Kirby in some trouble here. Was able to get out of that pit. Or out of the canyon, I should say. Golden opportunity to use down special. Again, Kirby not being willing to use it. Was able to get a home run off of that hit. Let's see how Meta Knight answering quickly. 1 move to take out Kirby. Let's head down to heavyweight, and we're going to see DDD and Wario go at it. DDD being the very first heavyweight champion, but unfortunately losing it to King K. Rool. Let's see how Wario does against a former champion. It's a very interesting matchup. Got about 10 minutes left, so we'll probably be cutting these matches short, or seeing how many more we can get through, depending how quickly these matches are. Excuse me. Wow. Wario taking a lot of damage right now. And taking out a life. DDD taking Wario out pretty quickly there on his first stock, and I am moving my desk all over the place. Oh, Wario very close to... oh no, and Wario taking himself out for his second life. Wario not faring well at all against DDD right now in this match. Was hoping to see him do a little better. Let's see if Wario can at the very least take out King DDD for one stock. And he seems to not. This is very, very interesting, very tense right now. The feeling in this match. Let's see. DDD, clean sweep against Wario. That is shocking. Holy cow. +3, -3, taking him out, clean sweep. Getting real flustered here. Wow, wow, wow. That was insane. King DDD only taking, what, 84% in that entire match. Damage taken, 140. Wow. That was shocking. That was genuinely shocking. I was not expecting that. Greninja versus Pac-Man next, just moving right along. My glasses slipping right off my face because it is hot here. That is going to take me a minute to get over. Holy cow, that was crazy. That was insane, that match. DDD to making short work of Wario. And I'm going to turn up the fan despite the noise potentially getting louder because it is getting hot. Can see the live stream, at least on my end, skipping a little bit, unfortunately. Hopefully that's not, hopefully that's not how it looks in post. Greninja taking out Pac-Man for the first fall of the match, making it real difficult for Pac-Man to even hit Greninja, much less evade him, as Greninja is doing a lot of hitting and evading himself. Greninja trying to stay away from any distance attacks from Pac-Man. Oh, Pac-Man really saved himself there. I thought he was done with that second stock already. Greninja at 115%, taking Pac-Man out, potentially. Oh, that was interesting. Oh, and Pac-Man almost with a slick move. A lot of almost happening right now. Greninja almost taken out for his first fall, while still trying to get Pac-Man out for that second fall. A lot of projectiles being used right now. If Greninja, I was just about to say, if Greninja could take out Pac-Man right now, that would be huge. But Greninja hoping to take out Pac-Man for that second hit with only a 2%. Oh, Pac-Man just eating that Kamehameha-like move from Greninja. And we're going to be seeing an arena change real quick here. Trying to get a little bit of support under my legs here. Getting a little woozy with it getting so dang hot. Both guys dancing around with that high percentage. Bound to be one of those guys going out. Both guys trying to play the edge unsuccessfully. Pac-Man has got to get Greninja out before taking any more damage. Oh no, that is not what he needed. That was what he needed. And Pac-Man taking out Greninja for that second fall. Both guys with one fall left. Very close match here. Greninja taking a little bit of damage so far. Heavy hit by Greninja that time. These guys answering back and forth. Volley after volley, hit after hit. These guys are no joke in this match. 56 seconds left, both guys in the 80s. Pac-Man with 100. Oh, that was a huge hit. Both guys in the hundreds now. Next big hit will be the end of this match. Who is going to take it? Oh, that should have... I thought that was going to be the end there. Oh my gosh. If these guys... Let's see if these guys can make it to 20 more seconds left. Let's see if they can make it to sudden death. Maybe. Both guys playing the edge. And Greninja taking the victory. That was a big match. Unfortunately, Pac-Man not able to make it to sudden death to get a point out of that. Unfortunately, has to take the -1. Wow. 2 big matches in a row. One fantastic back and forth match between Greninja and Pac-Man, and then that absolute demolishing of Wario by King TDD. And we are going to go to another tag team match. Blue team consisting of Villager and Isabelle. Going up against Pit and Palutena. Now this is Pit and Palutena's debut in the tag team division, going up a 1-0 Villager and Isabelle. Villager and Isabelle taking out Ness and Lucas in what I thought to be an upset last week or 2 weeks ago. One of the inaugural tag team matches. Let's see if they can pull off another upset against Pit and Palutena. I'm going to get up for just a minute to grab some water. My head is swimming right now. Now, as you can see, I attempted to pump my body with as much sugar as I could, and just gonna try to get to the end of this match, and then I'm gonna call it a day for myself. Unfortunately, didn't get to the champions fighting today. I might do another stream tomorrow as sort of an after show. Tomorrow is my birthday. That's the only reason why I would suggest doing a second one. Just to, get on here, have a little bit of fun. Possibly even have a holiday special Monday. Villager and Isabel with a 2-0 record right now, and that is what we are going to end on today. Villager picking up 2 points, Isabel going down 2 points, Pitt with 0, and -1 for Palutena. That is where we are going to finish today. Maybe tomorrow we'll have a stream. I can kind of explain what's going on right now with me, why I'm kind of ending abruptly and all that stuff. Unfortunately, I can't get through the rest of these matches today. Might do a stream tomorrow, might do it Monday. Just kind of look out for that. Potentially same time, around 6 o'clock. Is trying to get the same time for all these so that it's a little bit more of a consistent basis. With that, I'm going to leave you guys. I'm going to go get some water, some very cold water, and probably jump in a pool. So take care, everybody. Hope everybody had a good time here at EnCW Ethernet Community Wrestling presents United Through Wrestling, and with that I say farewell.